A lot of great speeches, drivers really laying it out, how they feel about getting screwed by Uber and Lyft nowadays. Pizza was good. They had I must have had half a truckload of pizza.
I gotta get some of that pizza right now.
And they handed out a bunch of t-shirts, and they all now, after all the speeches and the rally, they're headed back over to LAX.
Good. In the house. Live to live. Look at him. He's munching away on that pizza. Live to live. Look at him.
I woke up late. Alexa didn't wake me up this morning.
Dave, the Uber slave in the house, ladies and gentlemen. We down here, the Warriors, Kevin, Harry, everyone's showing
You're
up.
starting to figure me out. I'm always late, right?
A few minutes left.
Food, water.
The biggest challenge that we face today with the advancement of AI and the potential future of driverless vehicle is that this generation, at least my generation, I'm 46, we don't have the political will to allow it. The technology is advancing, AI is advancing, but I hate to break the news to you. Computers lack intuition, something that so far has not been replicated in computers outside of human beings. So,
but I want to be able to have sex in the car. A lot of people want to know, like, what's the strike about? I tell them I want my 75%.
Well, let me just say this: it's not a strike. That's a catchy word we're using.
No,
it's not a strike. It's a protest.
Boycott.
It's a protest.
It's about publicity. It's about letting people know.
It's about educating. As drivers, guess what we're asking? We're demanding a Bill of Rights. Right now, we have no rights. The 25% reduction that happened in March of this year is really Uber's way of penalizing us for their mistake. Let me tell you what happened about a year and a half ago, and I think you would agree with this. Rates did go up. Rates went up because Uber, the intent behind rates going up about a year and a half was Uber wanted to increase labor utilization. What does that mean? They were hoping that because they were giving you a higher rate that you would stay on board online more hours.
Especially on the minimum fare.
That is correct. So guess what happened? They realized, oh my goodness, business is starting to stagnate. There's not enough demand being generated, and so their business model started to suffer. And so what did they do? Effective mid-March, unannounced to the drivers, literally overnight, we got an email saying, effective tomorrow morning, you will be making 25% less. They were penalizing us for their mistake. What was their mistake?
Without warning.
That is correct.
So we have no way to plan for our future expenses.
That is correct. That is correct. So we were penalized for their mistake. What meant to be good for them backfired. What happened when the rates went up? You know, the drivers were going home earlier. They were checking out. Once they hit their numbers, they were calling it a day. That is totally opposite to what Uber intended to do by increasing rates a year and a half ago. So how do they fix the problem? You penalize the driver. You strip them of 25% of their earnings. That means that for every $100 I was making in February, I'm making 75 in March. That is the harsh reality. No advance notice. And here's the kicker. A week after the 25% reduction kicked in, Uber bought Careem Rideshare, their competitors in Saudi Arabia, and they spent a whopping $3.1 billion. If that is not corporate greed, I don't know what is.
I've been doing Uber for 3 years, and the gas prices are much higher than they've ever been.
On average, 50% in the last 6 weeks.
Yeah. We're marching back to LAX, back to the departures.
Awesome. What up?
Good to see you again.
Yeah,
And
dude,
Hey,
we're back.
We're back. Hey, so by the way, it's good to see you too.
It was too much fun the last time, right?
It was too much fun the last time. So how do you think it compared to the last?
This one was definitely like a lot more pizza. thought they should be able to let you log off quickly without having to like touch the screen twice.
That's not a problem. That's not a problem for me. My issue is, like, I think when they call a ride, you should be shown how far it is, how much money you're making right from the get-go.
Well, that would be nice, but, you know, and then people say to that argument, or at least Uber says, well, if you knew, then you wouldn't accept the ride. And I'm like, yeah, I would accept the ride, but you'd have to pay me accordingly, like not treat me like $2.60 slave.
Right, and as an independent contractor, you're supposed to know that information anyway.
Correct.
You know, there's no independent contractor gig out there, which is why I tell people, guys, we're employees.
Yeah, I'll tip you in the app.
Yeah, we'll tip you in the app.
Yeah, you're getting 1 star.
Yep.
Video campaign called Rideshare Reality. Would you like to share your story? It's at Rideshare Drivers Unite. And then you are. And then you'll have all of our videos on there. Okay?
Thank you.
What was that? Videos where?
It's on our Facebook page and on our Rideshare Drivers United.
There's a struggle here. They don't want to participate.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Who will make us work for free? R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Make us work for free.
Still kind of recovering to a certain extent.
Are you here striking? Are you here striking?
Sorry?
Are you striking?
No, I work here.
Oh. Yo, he's back. Andy Warhol in the house.
How's it going there?
What's up? Are we doing another interview?
Sure. Going through hell as you're driving?
Oh, yeah.
The
I got lucky today. I got a trip to LAX.
The minor situation.
I set destination to LAX and it took me right here.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not driving today.
Oh, my God. Driver Lady Pro.
Driver Lady Pro,
yeah.
Yeah, she's doing a lot.
That was nice that you guys.
You know, she came on live yesterday and she really sounds different. Like she's doing really good right now.
Yes. We're all just thinking about her, and that was nice what you guys did to help her accomplish that.
You know, Dustin is driving is really like the one that's been.
I saw that.
Dustin
was
hard.
really what?
Smack-a-bitch.
Smack-a-bitch.
Yeah.
I like that Dustin guy. Wish he was local and hang out.
Yeah. Take a trip out to Tampa to visit him.
Let's go. I got family down there. Let's do it. Yeah. Hang out with the Cubans.
Dude, we're coming for you, Dustin.
We're coming for you.
We're gonna get some plantains.
Get that Smack-a-bitch. We're gonna buy a couple Smack-a-bitch and just let him have it.
If they drive by and we're saying, "Hey, fuck you," then they're gonna go away saying, "Wow, what assholes! I'm never gonna join them." 2 p.m. now. We're in the middle of the day and we've got so much energy here. I'm really, really excited. It was not like this at 5 a.m. when I arrived, so I'm really happy that this turnout has become as big as it has. But I want our Bill of Rights. I want a decent, livable wage. I want honest pay for honest work. Professional, paid organized work.
Are you guys here striking? No? Oh, you just no. Trying to do everything the best that you can.
Yeah, it's a struggle.
This is not like a haphazard organization. Like I can see like every moment that we're out here, somebody is walking around, making sure that trash isn't being left around, making sure that people aren't impeding the people that are like walking around here with their luggage.
Yeah.
And I mean, people were fed lunch, pizza for free.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
and that's thanks to our friends in labor. You know, we're making connections with other labor organizations. But yeah, you're right. It's we're out here mostly as public relations. You know, we're trying to get the public on our side. So yeah, we can't be antagonizing people. So
you're representing Uber drivers as a whole.
Yeah.
And this shows that Uber drivers, like, they certainly don't deserve to be treated like second-class citizens.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, I mean, look at what they're doing. Like, this is such like a good event that's happening right now. This protest. Like, everybody's friendly. Like, there's. I mean, it's like a family here.
That's what we're going for.
It really is.
Yeah, we tried to craft every moment of this as best as we could with the resources we have, but you know, we're all volunteers, and it's a struggle. And as you know, we're all.
It's just sad to see like such a good group of people, which I'm included. I'm also a driver. Being treated like second-class citizens.
Absolutely. You know, there seems to be. You know, the dystopia that we seem to be heading towards is, you know, there's an underclass of people who just, you know, they take what they can get. They take the scraps that are left over from the economy. And so, we can't allow that to continue, because that trend's only going to get worse. And the income inequality is a huge problem, not just in the gig economy, but in the economy at large. But I think we're getting probably the worst of it because we have no labor protections.
And I heard a speech over at, when everybody was doing the speeches earlier, talking about how they're in like New Jersey, they were recruiting like Latinos and Black people.
Yeah, that was James.
They were going after the more vulnerable and like people that just don't have the money.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about that. That was my first time hearing about that.
I never even heard that racist angle.
Yeah.
And it's just, oh man, it's so despicable.
Yeah, no, the other thing is like a lot of their incentives are even racist. If you look at like the geo-fenced areas where they give you the consecutive trip bonus or the boosts and stuff.
LA, it's always in the
white rich part of town, you know. And so they incentivize you to discriminate.
We're driving around people that don't have a lot of money. So I gotta believe that Uber should be as cheap as they can make it.
Yeah, and we're pushing for the difference that would make it a livable wage for drivers. We're pushing for that to come from Uber and Lyft's commission. You know, we don't want the passengers to pay more. We want Uber and Lyft to be less greedy, be less expansionist, and less, just
and
monopolistic.
Give us our 75%.
Yeah,
and for that matter,
great.
How about our 80%? Because that's what it was when I signed up.
Me too. And so that's one of our top demands as far as like fair pay. We want to cap their commission because that gives them Uber and Lyft an incentive to make sure that we get the most money possible, because their income scales with ours.
And you're like, oh, we need to get paid this much. Like, it doesn't even tell the whole story. It sounds like, like lots of people don't get paid what they think they should. Like, no, Uber is manipulative.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's shady. They have a history. If you go to the California Public Utilities Commission, there's lawsuits that are listed. And every step of the way, Uber's attorneys has found ways to avoid so many things that really should be in place. For example, fingerprinting drivers. It's very suspect, a lot of the behaviors as a company, and it just, all these things prove that like something isn't right here.
Yeah, they have no oversight, no regulations, whatever. Yeah, no, they're just 100% about the profit motive and nothing else. There's got to be some sort of cap on how many drivers are out on the road. They can't just keep making us more and more replaceable. We're all taking part in a collective action that spans the world.
Is it really in Nairobi right now?
That's what we're seeing on Twitter. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Slick Nick on YouTube.
No way. Have we spoken?
I've messaged you before on one of your live streams.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Slick Nick.
Good to meet you. Slick Nick XP, yeah. I'm really starting to do videos for Rideshare on my YouTube channel.
Okay, so what's your channel?
Slick Nick XP. I did 100.
SB, what's up?
Barbara. I haven't driven there yet.
Santa Barbara?
Yeah, I won't
I've only done one trip.
Yeah, I won't go there unless it's a good surge.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd stay in the LA region.
Out too.
Where are they marching?
All right, thank you. See you tomorrow. I'll call you when I wake up. Good luck out there.
Yeah. Thanks.
Who are they?
Vice News. They did a day in the life kind of thing. They came over to my house this morning.
Have really good coverage.
Yeah, they came over to my house at 7 o'clock this morning.
Awesome.
And watched me make my smoothies and, you know, kind of prepare.
Awesome.
In fact, I had to finish sewing this on. They videotaped that.
That's going to be such a great piece.
Yeah, and then on the drive here, they asked me a bunch of questions on the way here. I had a cameraman and Miles, the producer. And then they followed me around, just get some, you know, snaps of everything. Tomorrow, they're actually going to ride with me.
Awesome.
So they're going to show me actually working, picking up passengers.
That's going to be great.
The passenger doesn't want to be videotaped, they won't videotape them. If there's too many passengers, they're going to have a following car anyway, following along. So it kind of shows this is who she is, this is why she's doing it,
this is what it's
and what it's like to be. I'm going to take them through my normal routine, which is I live in Costa Mesa. I drive to Signal Hill, wash my car at one of those express washes, and I vacuum it out myself, and then I go to the nearby Costco, gas up, and then I turn on my app.
Yeah.
Because I work LA County.
That's a professional Uber driver right there.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
I know all about the car wash in Costco.
Dave, I should introduce you to, this is Tammy Jean.
Yes.
She's one of our most recent batch of organizers.
Yes.
She heard about us from the last strike.
Keeping my ear open to listen to people and how they're projecting to the people out here. And if I hear foul language, harassment or anything, I said, okay, I go up and I say, can I speak to you a minute? Can we change the narrative?
Yeah.
And I want to reassure them that this is an information strike, mainly.
Yeah.
We are giving
that's what I've been telling
information
people.
to
Because
our
people want to say
fellow
it's
drivers.
not working. Oh, strike, boycott. Like, no, it's none of those things. Like, people are not understanding.
It's getting the information. We're grassroots building our mass.
We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
people
We're
can
building
say,
our mass.
if they want to be negative, go ahead and be negative. We know what we're doing out here.
Every time we've gotten something out of it.
Yeah.
Like
every time, yes.
Yeah. Like when we did the strike in front of the protest in front of the governor's office, we got an invitation by the governor to come and speak to them up in Sacramento.
Yep.
The last one on the 25th, the one that you were at, we doubled our membership.
Excited about is the next wave. You know, there's going to be, we're getting global coverage from this.
Yes.
So all of those people are going to be seeking out the organizations in their city,
Right.
just like you did from the last one.
Yes.
So the next time we do a strike, it's going to be even bigger, even
bigger.
better.
The more classy we have our situation here, the better. You know.
Exactly. You know.
Because we also want the riders on our side. We want the riders, not just the drivers.
Yes. No.
Stagecoach wasn't this problem. But Lyft raised the rates out there. Minimum ride was $4.50. I might have driven by that already yet. Hoping not to unless I'm actually going there. We gotta laugh at this.
Okay, so you really have more important things to do, right?
I have to pick up my daughter.
And you still came here.
Well, yeah, I had to. I have to pick up my daughter, and I'm gonna come back.
You're gonna come back here?
Yeah,
later?
there's a nighttime shift, so I'm gonna come back for that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, if I ever get out of here in the first place.
What time do you have to pick up your kids?
5 in Glendale.
She was just telling me there's gonna be free tacos.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, right? We have the lunch cart coming.
Protesters, I believe so. Yeah.
It'll be at the where the pickup lot. Yeah.
The news is here. They need to watch us walking and protesting. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, you know, I was live streaming with Rideshare Professor that day. He's like,
my channel is called Driverman. So if you do youtube.com/Driverman, I focus on Uber and delivery driver tips. So I cover Uber, I cover Lyft, and then I also cover delivery driving jobs like Grubhub, Postmates, DoorDash, Caviar, and Uber Eats.
Have you seen my videos?
Yeah, I've seen your videos.
Yeah. Gotta get that booty.
Alright. Okay, so I've been pissed off about what's been going on.
Yes, 4 years and...
Awesome! Not our message. Not our message.
There's the sign. Walk. Terminal 456.
I have a Clover machine. I know most of you don't even know what that is, but I really like the Clover brewing machine at Starbucks. And we tried to go to the one. We walked all the way across the airport to try and get in, and it's inside TSA. So now I have to go get regular coffee at the regular Starbucks. And then, like, I'm thinking I'm gonna start striking Starbucks tomorrow.
It's the only 100-mile. Almost there. There's our bus.
The bus! It's the bus! Yeah.
Probably should walk over before they fill up. Right now.
Hello, I know you from YouTube.
Thank you. Get on the bus! Get on the bus! We want tacos.
Point, you know, where you're looking at it. Put it on your wallet.
Whoa.
I'm pretty good at surfing.
This is like creeping me out how close this bus is to us right now. You need to have her on your show. She's a star right there.
Adorable. Then we can just come on your show.
Yeah.
You know, just have us come and talk to your audience.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spreading the word. Hey Kevin, what are you doing on the bus?
I guess I'm sitting here.
All right, don't get me sick.
Stickers real quick?
Yes.
Sticker and...
I have a camera.
Well, yes, but I need to see that sticker.
Yeah.
Sorry, man, protocol, you know? Fantastic. All right, go ahead and help yourself, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
How many tacos did you get, Kev?
They let me have 4.
Nice.
Any sour cream or no?
No sour cream.
Are you striking? Are you here striking, Uber? No? Okay, that's what we're all doing here. You're just watching the planes? Yeah. Are the tacos not good enough?
Oh, they're very good. The tacos are the best.
Did you guys split a burger?
We are hungry. We scream a lot.
I always try to split food with my friends. And they're like, I want my own.
Yeah, I know. What's your own food?
I'm like, let's save money. I don't want to eat a whole burger.
I don't want to eat a whole fry, you know?
Yeah.
Split the fries is a better way to do it.
Gonna do
What you
gonna do when they come for you.
Cheers.
Yeah.
You're an inspiration to us all, Luis.
I came from Honduras too because, you know, they used to treat me like shit over there.
That's right.
I'm here. This is America, okay?
That's right. That's
Did you get
right.
a ticket last night?
And we're gonna get it back.
What? Did you get it?
Oh, shit.
We will take America back too.
I'm gonna have to follow
This shit's gotta stop.
I took a picture of my license.
It's $7.07 plus. That's new. I know Lyft is making changes.
Right.
Yeah.
They're doing that because they don't.
Cesar Chavez fight for our rights, okay? Martin Luther King too.
Yes.
And all the people that have died for us, you know, for our rights. So we're gonna give it away.
Martin, and Luis.
No, we're all fighting together, man. Come on, you know, we're a team, okay? Without you, I'm nothing, man. These guys, you know, they took me, man. I didn't know nothing about the strike. I'm learning.
We can.
You're an inspiration to us all too, man. Like, you got a fire in your gut that just is not going out.
I can't take it, bro. You know. I'm here, you know, because I want a better life. And I'm not gonna quit.
Oh, I had 3 tacos.
Well, on that note, I'm gonna go crash. Good night, everybody.
I found many riders. I feel like they're flashing their street.
Okay, so there's your driver name right there. And then over here is the number of cancellations.
And it's even good for Uber because if the rider is faster, we can complete the ride faster. They can even make more money rather than wasting our time. And while we wait, we can get 2 miles. 2 guys. Can we take a bottle of water? 2 of them. Why should I share it?
Thank God.
I give people water when they ask, but they don't ask very often.
I give when it's a long ride. Because that water bottle outside, it pays $1.50. Right? We pay for it, everything.
What's up, Mac Daddy?
Thank you. Is this where you're going to be at 9 o'clock?
Yeah, let's get some photos.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I don't know, this, I don't want to be like so focused, but one thing I want to mention, I have problem with the ride. I feel like for the Uber X or something, whatever in the nighttime or even daytime, they want to stop at a restaurant or somewhere. They should give us an option that is stop by somewhere in a restaurant or something, and they can pay our time. Maybe for a minute it's more than $1 because we are wasting our time. And by the same time, we can make more rides and we can make more money rather than wasting our time.
Is he one of yours? No. So what is he trying to do?
He's basically saying that he is there to defend Uber. Uber this and Uber that.
What?
Yeah.
He's not. Tell your people to not engage him, and he'll walk away. Because what's he gonna do, right? Because I can't. As long as everyone's just having a good discussion.
Okay.
But if no one engages him, then no one's gonna.
All right.
Right? I thought it was one of your guys.
Come on, man, let's go down. Come on, Uber driver!
Stop working.
God bless you, baby! Alright, you're doing a good job! Also,
yeah, I go on hiatus